H. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am great. I am blessed. Hey, this is a dream come true. Hey, one of my bucket list items, Miss H. Listen, the first one was to take a picture with you. I did that. The second one is to actually interview you. Look at God.
Oh, well, you could have interviewed me anytime. It didn't have to be on the bucket list. I hope that you will invite me back many times.
Absolutely. But I'm glad to have you on the show today, Miss H. And let me tell you this. What was going through your mind when you got that key to the city?
Well, number one, I am just the face on the brand. The key belongs to you, Don Juan, and to the other nearly 1,500 employees of our company. You all do the heavy lifting, and I get the credit, and I thank you all for allowing me to represent you. But this key belongs to you.
Amen. Thank you for that. Next year will be my 25th year with the company, so I just want to thank you so much.
I know, a quarter of a century you've been hanging with us. We love you.
Thank you so much, and I love you right back, Miss H. Why is receiving this honor from Washington, D.C., the city where Urban One began, Radio One began? How special, and how does that mean to you?
Well, it means the same thing that you've experienced it when they did, the Don Juan Day, okay, in Cincinnati. It's kind of surreal, isn't it? You're like, oh, my goodness, is this really happening to me in my life? First and foremost, I'm sure that, like me, you thank God.
Amen.
You say thank you for the blessing, but to be recognized, I mean, you were recognized by the mayor. I remember the day in Cincinnati when, you were honored. When a city pays attention and calls attention to what you've done in that city, it's a very special tribute because cities have a lot of folks doing a lot of things, all of whom, hope one day to receive recognition for it. But, they're just a handful, like in D.C., Muriel Bowser has been in public life half of her adult life.
Okay.
2 terms on the city council, 3 terms as mayor, and she's only given out 6 keys.
Wow.
3 men, 3 women, 3 men, 3 blacks, 3 whites, 5 men, 1 woman, me. And I'm like, why me, dear Lord? And I just thank you for this blessing. But I want to share it with my staff. I want to share it with the other individuals whose names sometimes never make the press, but work real hard each day to make our city a better place, our neighborhood, our churches, our schools. And sometimes they don't even get a thank you. And so I don't accept this key for me. I accept it for all of us.
Thank you for that, for sure. And I'm almost tearing up, Miss H. Looking back, why does this recognition say so much about the journey from Radio One station to the nation's largest black-owned media company?
Well, it's almost half a century. It's been a very long, productive, and wonderful journey. But it says that when you do right by your community, you are able to sustain. You're able to not just survive during difficult times, and now are some of the most difficult times that media has ever experienced, particularly black-owned media.
Yes.
But God blesses you not just to survive, but to thrive, to continue to grow. As you well know, we just purchased K104 in Dallas, Texas within the last 90 days.
Yes.
So we're continuing to move the needle forward. We have started an all-Spanish-speaking station in Washington, D.C., where the Spanish-speaking population in the nation's capital is almost equal to that of the African-American community, which is interesting for me to observe because when I moved to Washington, D.C. from Omaha, Nebraska, I was just in awe. Black folks were 78% of the population in D.C. We are now down to 38% in Washington, D.C.
That's major right there for sure. And I just want to thank you again because Urban One has always been about serving the community. You have always been about serving the community. How do you hope your legacy continues to impact the future generations to come?
that they will adopt what I've done and do it bigger and better than I was able to do it in my lifetime. Because when you want to do well in life, you have to first do something good for other folks. What better group of folks than your own community, your own culture, your own people,
Yes.
your own neighbors, your own relatives? We have got to get out of that mentality that was, embedded in us for 400 years that, okay, we don't like each other, that we shouldn't support each other. That is all fallacy. Every other culture in the world support their own first. That doesn't mean that they don't appreciate and like other cultures. It means they have a preference for their own. And it is high time for us to really, really, really embrace that reality of life and feel good about not just ourselves, but our entire community and culture.
For sure. And what else feels good, Miss H? When you received that key to that city, what did that key symbolize to you personally when you got that key? Like, wow. Like you said, you were like one of 6 and a black woman at that? Come on.
And the only woman, and the only.
Woo.
And 3 of those keys were presented to African Americans. One is went to Dave Chappelle, that most people don't know started in D.C. He lives in Ohio now. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And proudly talks about it and trying to buy up the entire city, but he started in Washington, D.C. The other is Gerald Green, who was born, reared, played for the professional football team in D.C. and still resides there. And then me. It says we did something right, that we are doing something right, and it says continue doing right by your people. That's what it says and means.
Absolutely. And when you look back at that, on your remarkable career and all that you've done, what are you most proud of?
I guess I would be most proud of the fact that Alfred, my son,
Yes.
my only child, embraced my mission, embraced my philosophy of helping the community, and has been our president and CEO, as you know, for 33 years. And again, I get the credit, but Alfred runs the company. Okay, all right. And I'm proud that as a single mama, I got pregnant at 16, was a mama by 17, and I had to kind of figure it out because my mother said, if you want to play grown, be grown, get your own place. And God has blessed me ever since the day that they put that little innocent baby on my chest. And I said to God, I don't know how to be a mama, but I know you know how to be a father, so help me, please. Just love and direct me, guide and protect me and this little baby boy. So the thing I'm proudest of is that I've never once had to talk to a police officer about it. I've never once worried about whether or not he was going to finish school, and I've never once doubted that he has the same commitment to the company that I started that I've had for almost 80 years.
Amen. And thank you so much for that blessing for sure. When you come to Cincinnati, back here again, you got to check out the Cincinnati Black Music Walk of Fame. It was founded by Black woman Commissioner Alicia Reese, and it's award-winning, and you definitely got to check it out. Bootsy Collins has a star, the Isley Brothers, and many from this Southwest region. So you got to check that out.
Get you a star, because they wouldn't be stars were it not for you playing their music for 25 years. Okay, so we got to get you a star, Don. We got to have a special Don Juan star. Okay?
Amen, amen. I am a top influencer, though, Miss H, so I did get my top influencer, so that star could be on the way.
Absolutely. Well, let me know if there's anything we can do in D.C. to help get that star on its way and down on the ground.
Amen, amen. Thank you, Miss H, and congratulations.
Okay, God bless.
Bye-bye.